I'm Lori LaRose. Welcome to the Card Making Day. I am from Central Alberta, Canada. I have Active Stamping with Lori LaRose on Facebook and Instagram. I have done a few reels, so I would love for you to pop over there and take a peek at me. I do lives each weeknight at 9 p.m., live at 9 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm usually very disorganized, so I probably will continue to be in this case, but I'm hoping, because I need to be very concise, which isn't my personality, but we're going to give it a try. So I'm going to do a Canadiana card, and as much as certainly there's maple leaves all over the world, thankfully, but because it is on our Canada flag, I think we have a dear spot for it in our heart. So hopefully, I am hoping that this works out good. I'm going to work with a baby wipe technique, it's called. I'm going to add a couple extra colors instead of just stamping straight on, and I'm hoping to get a bit of a look with this. So I'm working with, that was not paper pumpkin, although you should get some paper pumpkins because they're pretty cool. That was, what is the pumpkin one? Good gracious. Pumpkin pie. Good at Thanksgiving time. So in Canada, Thanksgiving is also just around the corner here. We celebrate around the 10th. I'm not 100% sure which day it is this time. I feel like it must be pretty close to that though. The 11th is a Tuesday, 10th, 9th. So yeah, somewhere around there. And so we're being grateful and thankful. And I'm using cherry cobbler now, and I'm hoping for good. This baby wipe technique is really fun with lots of different stamps. Snowflakes, they look incredible. This is the way I do act. I did a fabulous one with these guys. So totally not Canadiana, but in case this fails, at least know that at some point it has happened well. All right, so we're going to give it a stamp here and hope for the best. Got a big, so with it being a distinctive, if I have it too wet, it's not any good either, but okay, we're gonna give it a little stamp. Pretty. So when you stamp, you can't rotate it too much. Sorry guys, you can't rotate it too much, and there I rotated it a ton, but we'll hope for the best here. Nice. As you stamp, because otherwise you're gonna get blur as opposed to what you want, kind of, if that makes sense. I'm just going to stamp something in here because nice. And I was kind of trying to avoid the leaves, but trying to get my colors. So I'm looking a little tiny bit and I can see where I've got color and not, and it's going. As I tell the girls all the time, I might just come back in and do a whole new dealio with that, with just pure, and I will, oh, no, I don't have cherry cobbler over here, so that won't be actually a thing, but I can show you how pretty this stamp is if you've never seen it. Oh, it's going to be solid, just here. Oh, that's pretty. So I could cut that and add, and I do. I ad-lib as I go along, and I change my mind lots, and there it is. Now this is a mess, and I thought about that as I was starting, but I thought, oh well. So I'm going to just back that on a little piece of the cherry cobbler with the paper there, and I'm just going to throw a thanks on there. So then if I had a leaf, it probably would be a really nice little accoutrement, but that is baby wipes and some stuff. So then I got thinking and going a little crazy here, and I was like, oh, you know what would be kind of fun? We've got mittens, and each year, the Hudson Bay for a long time, until Lululemon came along, we did, Hudson Bay had mittens, and I think that this stamp set, which one is it? Celebrate with Tags. I think a lot of people were like, oh, a lot of Canadians were like, woohoo, we're doing those in red, and that is totally also Canadian. I don't know if you've ever seen this hack. I'm assuming you probably have, but in case you haven't, we'll give it a go. So, picking up on your Stamparatus, you're going to stamp it once, And then you can line up your guy, the negative of your punch out. Line it up exactly how you'd like it to be stamped, basically. Lay that in there, and you do get it on the back side, so you could kind of reverse as well if you wanted to. Make sure he's in there like a puzzle. Ink up again, and press down, and presto, haha. Ta-da! And you have your little guy. So I got to do that again because I have 2 of them for this card. And 5 minutes, so I'm doing good. So inked up, press. So fun. I love it, you guys. I was not the first person to buy the Stamparatus. I was sort of like, yeah, Stamparatuses are great, but, and then when I figured that little trick out, I was like, woohoo, this is super fun. Okay, I'm going to bring this in because that's really ugly underneath there. And then I got the really neat idea, I'm hoping, again, because, again, if you watch me, you know that I don't know why, but I don't like to do anything until it's live. And when I have lots of time, it works. When I'm kind of panicking, it doesn't work quite as well. All right, so I'm bringing in, and I thought I could do a couple different things. If I wanted to, I did think about, maybe I will really fast. I did think about stamping this. What did I do with that stamp? So on Friday nights, we do a little party. We do a little party. And each time I can't find something, then we get to have a cocktail. It came about because people were sort of along the lines of, man, if I had a nickel for every time she said she lost something in the pile around her desk, we'd be rich. Or they giggled and was like, if we could party as well. So paper is great because there's 2 sides to it. So if this doesn't work, I can leave it be, but I thought it might be kind of fun to have the maple leaves just to really be like, yeah, this is like a Canadian card, just in case you missed the thought, the memo on the Hudson Bay Olympic mittens. Okay, so I think that might work. And like I said, I don't ever really glue stuff down, and that's okay. That'll work out really good in timing wise because we're clicking along here. Okay, so now that's going to go like that. And then I do a lot of pretending as well, so you guys just have to see if it works, okay? And I don't even want to show you, from another set, and I'm going to work with it in 5 seconds, so you'll know which one it is, but from another set, Your Friendship Warms My Heart, and from the Whirligurg, or whatever it is, this little guy. So I thought if we could just hold on to this heart between, yeah, I think that's going to work. And then I'm going to have this on here. Okay, so this is my world. I might change out the heart not to be sparkly. I like the sparkles, but I'm not sure if I like the red coloring. But anyways, all right, so that's the little idea that I had for that one. So Your Friendship Warms My Heart. Yay! And I did get that Your Friendship Warms the Heart from, I don't want to give it away, but you know that the other thing that Canada has, is mousse. And so Your Friendship Warms My Heart. And then I was looking at the mousse and I'm like, of course I have to work with the mousse. So I'm also going to work with the mousse tonight because, okay, I know it's daytime for you probably. I'm recording this at nighttime. And so I went ahead and stamped up the mousse, colored them up with the blends, the skin tone blends. And then I pulled in, look at that. How awesome is that? The acorns. Yahoo! And then I'm going to just do a little stamping for the inside because we need to have this. So I did practice one time. Look at that one. Turned out really good. So I'm going to have that on the inside, but it needs a little something more to be kind of Canadiana. So I'm going to pull in a little bit of early espresso, and we'll pull in the Alpha Best. And I'm just going to stamp a couple letters here. And if you are Canadian savvy, you'll be like, that's right. Okay, so we're going to go. I'm laughing at myself. I'm so funny. Oh, that didn't work out very good, sadly. So I'm stamping over top of all this mess because it's so dirty, but I will restamp this so it's a little bit closer together. But this very quickly. Everyone knows that Canadians are always saying sorry, so I thought he'd be really cute. Sorry. All right, guys. So that's it. My time's up. A little Canadiana for you. We've got some maple leaves. We've got some Olympic red mittens. And we got the little moose. Woo woo! All right. Have a fabulous rest of your Canadiana day. And not Canadiana Day. Of your World Card Making Day. And thank you very much for inviting me. I think I got it just in time. Bye-bye, you guys.